Hey, it's Lisa Campion here, and I just wanted to hop on here and talk for a little minute about what quantum healing is. Quantum healing operates at the level of light and pure consciousness rather than vibration. So it helps us tap into the quantum field where everything is interconnected, and that leads us to some really powerful healing potential. I've been a Reiki practitioner since 1999, 26 years ago. And about 5 years ago, sort of in the middle of the pandemic, I really started noticing that my healings were changing, the healings I was doing with people. I've been doing Reiki forever, and I there was just a shift, and I'm like, I don't know if this is Reiki anymore. Like things were happening very quickly. People were having like really powerful changes in a very quick amount of time. The healings felt much more channeled. Like I was just opening the door, and this healing was happening. And back in the day, I think before this quantum shift happened in our level of consciousness, we were doing vibrational healing. So traditional healing modalities are vibrational healing. This is like Reiki, sound healing, acupuncture, if you're working with gemstones or flower essences. And this sort of like 3D level healing, vibrational healing, works with the body level of the body, the level of the emotions, the mental level, and sometimes it goes up into the spiritual level. And this healing happens sort of gradually through vibration, kind of like sound, like how sound is a vibration. And it's great. I mean, this works on most of our issues. So a lot of our issues, hangups, things we need healing with are happening at the level of the body, the emotions, and our mind. So it's really great for that. But it doesn't always address the deeper spiritual stuff. And that's when we get into quantum healing. 5-dimensional healing is sort of the other way you hear about it. And instead of using vibration, it's using light. And sort of this is what light people who say they're light workers, that's what they're doing. They're it's kind of almost photonic light, like, and it's much faster because we think about the speed of sound very fast. The speed of light is so much faster. Um, and I didn't used to meet very many people who could heal with light. Like back in the day when I was learning healing in the 90s and in the 2000s, like a handful of people I think were actually using light. Gurus like, Sai Baba, like he could do that. Those people were for sure doing that. And then I started noticing not only me, but many other people, many other healers are tapping into these higher frequencies, these quantum energies to do healing. And because it's working at the speed of light, it's working very, very quick across time and space through different dimensions all at once. Um, and I know this sounds crazy, but when I was starting to access quantum healings, I've always been able to read people's past lives. On all of a sudden, I was seeing kind of like their quantum timeline, not just their on this planet timeline, but their quantum timeline. So what's happening to them or what happened to them in different planets or dimensions besides planet Earth. I was seeing their off-planet incarnations. I was seeing their future incarnations because in the quantum field, time is sort of, it's less linear. Down here on planet Earth, when we're in the 3D world, it's very linear. In the quantum field, it's much more flexible. It's a little more wibbly wobbly up there in the quantum. So we're healing across multiple dimensions. We're doing ancestral patterns. We're working through past lives really, really quickly. And I do these monthly healings, these group quantum healings. When I do them, I'll do like a guided meditation just to kind of get people into their bodies and bring them fully present. Then I do 15 to 20 minutes of quantum healing, and then 15 to 20 minutes of Reiki to help them integrate the shifts that happen very quickly in the quantum healing. And also for me, the quantum healing it's very channeled. So these super high level guides came in and felt like I'm just opening the door, and these other high level beings are coming in to do the healing itself. So, and the tricky thing about doing quantum healings, it has to do with our state of consciousness. So when we can access that 5th-dimensional state of consciousness, we can hit. It's not like really a technique, although I do have techniques, and I could teach techniques, and I will, and I do, but it's not so much like Reiki where you just learn the technique and suddenly you can do Reiki. It's more you need the techniques, but you also need to know how to shift your frequency high enough to um, get to higher levels of consciousness inside yourself. So it tracks and follows our level of consciousness. If you want to do quantum healings, you're going to be in 5D consciousness yourself in order to get there. So anyway, that's what I wanted to say. And thank you for listening.